Hey beautiful soul, welcome back to another video here on my channel. If you are new, hi, my name is Natalie and this is Be a Free Spirit. My focus on this channel is to bring the unconsciousness to the light. So I focus a lot on the self-love, self-growth, self-awareness, anything to do with the self. So if that's something that interests you and you haven't already subscribed, then consider subscribing. I have also launched personal readings. So I have kind of changed up my website a little bit. So now I have a lot of great categories that will help you get clarity if you've been feeling stuck in any of these areas. So link is down below for that. So check that out. But today's reading is a chakra reading. So I got these new chakra cards and I really wanted to use them. I personally really love working with chakras. So this reading will give you an insight into the chakras that your spirits wanted to bring to your attention. And then, some more information around why those chakras were brought to your attention, what we need to work on or just what you need to know. And then lastly, some guidance around that, okay? So that's what today's pick a card reading is. So before we jump into the close-up of the decks, I just want to do the disclaimers. So as usual, if there's anything in this reading that doesn't resonate with you, could be that message wasn't meant for you. This is a collective reading, so keep that in mind. I also want to mention for my channel, I do like to say that not every pick a card reading that I upload may be right for you at this point in your journey. So I trust you guys, just use your intuition and see which readings are really calling to you. I want you to be able to take these insights from spirit and actually apply them into your life. Okay, so that's a huge goal of mine. But with all of that out of the way, let's get into the good stuff, the close-up of the decks. All right, so here's a close-up of the decks. We have pile 1. This is amethyst. Pile 2. This is blue kyanite. Group 3. This is tourmaline quartz. This is group 4. This is orange calcite. All right, so as usual, I'm gonna go ahead and give you 30 seconds to meditate with those piles, and then we'll move straight into the reading. So that meditation is starting right now. All right, hopefully that gave you guys a moment to meditate with those piles. Timestamps are listed down below for your groups. Let's jump straight into the reading. All right, group 1, welcome to your reading. You chose the amethyst. So we're going to start with your chakra oracle cards, and then the tarot cards will just give us a little bit more explanation. And then lastly, some guidance. So let's jump straight into it and see what you need to know about your chakras, okay? So the first one we have is the throat chakra, the third eye chakra, which is visualization. So what I'm getting with this is timeless, so whenever you're seeing this, doesn't matter. But right now, if you're watching this, it is a very potent manifestation time. And technically any time is a high manifestation time because we manifest our own realities all the time, right? But what Spirit is specifically saying is because these times can be so potent, right? And maybe the next full moon or new moon is coming up for you. And so it's about really now seeing with your third eye and visualizing what is it that you truly want, because that's the thing is when you start visualizing, you see past the veil, right? And you see past like, this is what I thought I wanted based on, because this is what society told me I should want. You know, maybe this is going to be for some of you a way to be like, hey, if you want different things than you thought you should or thought that you would, that's okay. But no matter what it is, right? It's visualizing, seeing past the veil and visualizing what you want for your life. Okay, let's keep going and see what else they have to say. Okay, we have the crown chakra, meditation. Exactly, right? So meditating and visualizing. So there's a lot of great guided meditations out there. If you're trying to visualize, you know, something specific, or you just want like a guided meditation on helping you kind of visualize what do you want for your life, whatever the case is, there's amazing guided meditations out there that can help you connect to your higher self, right? Because that's what the crown chakra does, connects us to our spiritual and physical body. And so spirit is saying here to meditate, right? And work with your visualizations. Let's see what the last one they have is. Oh my gosh, look at that. Third eye dreams. Okay, your dreams are giving you lots of downloads and intuitions. So if you don't already keep like a dream journal or anything like that, be sure to do that. I'm even getting for some of you, you have the ability to like astral project, right? Or lucid dream. So if you haven't already done that, visualization, right? What is it that you want to create your dreams? What is it you want to visit in your dreams, right? But for a lot of you, I'm getting, you have a lot of intuition downloads through your dreams. So if you've been thinking back to your dreams and been like, and if you have a hard time remembering them, I know how that feels. It can be hard to struggle with that, but writing them down as soon as you wake up, even if it's little details, can help you kind of train your brain to continue to remember, okay? But that's what I'm getting is the chakra that you really need to be focusing on right now is that third eye. And it's nothing that, you know, it's not blocked or anything. It's just really basically awakened right now. And that really is the case. Intuition is really strong right now with the energy going on. So I think your spiritual team just wants you to take advantage of that, right? Wants you to take advantage of seeing the veil, seeing past the veil, right? And visualizing what you want for your life, and even like dreaming it into existence, right? Because that's the thing too, is that's what manifestation is creating a vision board, like however this is resonating. But I'm curious to see what your tarot cards are going to say in regards to this. So let's just jump in. The Hermit, okay, that meditation, right? Okay, spending some time going within. What do you want? Okay, what do you want for your life? How do you want to feel in 6 months? How do you want to feel in 3 months? What do you want your life to be different around you? Spirit is really urging you to focus on going within and really figure out what it is you want, because the Hermit in this deck is, and the Hermit in this deck is also the Magician, right? And that is completely the truth, because when you go within and you really think about what it is that you want and you visualize that, you can manifest it into existence. And I really think that's what your spiritual team is saying, is take advantage of this manifestation power, okay? And if you feel like manifestation has never worked for you in the past, you have to believe that these things can come to you. So what you're visualizing, believe that that's your reality, because it can be, right? Especially if you lucid dream, you know all these things that we see are truly an illusion, right? There's more things around us that we can't see with our physical eye. And so when you're working with your third eye, that's the thing, right? Is you're choosing to see what other people be like, that doesn't exist, that's not real. You can't just manifest money. Why not? Watch me, right? Let's see what else we got. We got 8 of Wands, too much going on. Yeah, so I think there's so much going on that there's basically not enough space, right? There's not enough space for your manifestations to come forward. So if you've been manifesting and you feel like it's not coming to fruition, and you're like, well, okay, Spirit, you're asking me to like manifest again, but I've already been working on this, so I don't know what you're talking about. And Spirit is just saying, yeah. And those manifestations are being heard, and even more like powerful the more space that you have for energy, right? Because there's a lot of things that could be blocked right now because you have so much going on in your life that you don't have enough space. So whether that's like mental space, right? Or like, you know, even like your environment, as far as like you don't have alone time or whatever the case is for you, but you need to have an environment, or you need to be in a space mentally, you know, physically and like emotionally. Prepare yourself to be in this kind of relaxed state. So if you need to get away for a couple of days, however it resonates for you, but Spirit is really, really encouraging you to go within, because both of these cards are basically saying that from two different decks, right? There's like this light shining within, because that's what the Hermit is. It's about looking within. So let's see what else we got here. So too much going on. So clear up some energy, okay? Wherever you need to, you just relax your mind so you can actually see. Because if there's so much going on, it's hard to see past illusions, right? Look at that. We have the Emperor stepping into that Emperor power, right? Like structure and discipline. So in the sense of how do you need to restructure your life so that you don't feel so overwhelmed, so that so many things are not coming in and taking up your energy? What are these wands that are taking up your energy? Because there's definitely something, someone. It also says take charge of the situation, right? So that's also what your spiritual team is saying, is take charge of this situation, and you have too much going on. Don't allow other people or things or your environment or whatever the case is to clog up this energy, because your manifestations want to come in and there's more to manifest. There's more to visualize, right? And so that third eye chakra is really ignited, okay? And you're connected to that crown chakra if you make the space for it, okay? It's really hard to be able to get into this place of being able to connect with our crown chakra if we're always stressing, right? Or we're always in fear, or we always have too much going on. There's no way to actually be still to allow that connection to come forward. All right, and then the last card we have is the Chariot. Look at that. Rewards that come from hard work. I just saw that sentence, and that's right. Like there's manifestations that are already coming for you, right? And we already knew that, but they are a little stuck because of the energy. But if you block out that energy, okay, and again, you make the time, you go within, even if it's just for a few days, you know, there's like kind of a lot of like, I kind of see threes. Excuse my kitty. And so that could be like 3 days that you need like kind of some time to just like kind of shut everything off and just really go within and kind of like recharge, right, too. So because once you do that, things are going to start coming your way pretty quickly, because you've basically cleared up that energy. And for some of you, this also could be that, you know, maybe some of the space that you also need to make is within your crown or your third eye chakra, and you'll know, you know, that will resonate. You'll know if it's blocked, and if that's the case, then find a meditation that can unblock that energy, okay? So take it as it resonates. It's going to be different for all of you, but there's definitely there's too many things going on in your life. You're worrying about too much, or you're dealing with too much, so it's not allowing your manifestations to come forward. Okay, so that's what your spiritual team wants you to know, and what chakras to really pay attention to and work with, okay? So now let's see some guidance around this. We have, okay, so we have overflow, overwhelm, and plenty. Exactly, right? You've been feeling overwhelmed, okay? So, and I think it could be like, maybe it's not like I think it could be like good things in your life too, because with this card, right, like overflow of like water. So we're talking like emotion and, you know, maybe positive, like beautiful things, but it's still just a lot. And again, there's not enough space. So I did kind of get the feeling though that it was maybe some thoughts, right? Some fears or something like that, but basically you're just overwhelmed, okay? And so your spiritual team is saying, yes, you're overwhelmed, okay? So you're overflowed, okay? So please understand that whatever is making you feel like you're drowning, it needs to be eliminated so that you can make the space to have a clear flow, not an overflow. And then we have Dragon's Hoard, protecting the future. Exactly, you're protecting your future, okay? Holding this visualization, holding this space for yourself is huge, because we're anchoring in a really powerful energy right now, right? The spring equinox just happened a few weeks ago, so technically this is when the year starts, right, according to this. So the manifestation energy is really strong right now. And so that's the thing, is a lot of this is preparing for your future. So what is it that you want to manifest and start to see in your future and start appearing in your life? What do you want? Start visualizing it and make sure that you believe it, because it's more than just being able to see it, right? It's more than being able to see that new car, that new house, or whatever the case is. You have to believe that you can do it. You have to believe in miracles, right? So protect that future in the sense of invest in yourself, okay? Invest in yourself and manifest now, okay? Take advantage of the time now. Dream thief, refusal of the call. Spirit like always blows my mind. Do you see this? Okay, so we have the dream card here, right? So I think like I said, you guys are getting intuition messages and you may not like it. And that's why this card is here, right? Because it says refusal to like take the call, right? So I think you've been getting intuition downloads on things you need to know, how you need to handle situations, or just spirit kind of urging you, hey, you need to pay attention. Because that's what's so powerful about dreams. It's your unconscious has the ability to speak to you, right? Like that your shadow self, in other words, something that you can't just turn on and be like, so shadow self, what's going on, right? They speak to you through your dreams, and that sounds but it's our unconscious can sometimes feel like that extension of ourselves. And so that's the thing, is you are getting messages on what you need to do, maybe even what's causing you to be stuck. Because if you've been going through this whole reading being like, Natalie, I don't know what you're talking about, okay? I am not stuck, I am fine. Like, if you don't know what it is, you do now. Because whatever you've been dreaming about, and whatever you've been dreaming about is trying to give you a message. And if it's not very clear, that's when you meditate on it, right? That's when you go inward and say, why would my unconscious be trying to tell me about this person that doesn't relate? Or why would they be trying to tell me about this, right? And then you'll get the answers you need, okay? Ooh, dang, that's powerful. Yep. Thank you, Spirit, for basically, like work with your dreams and answer those calls that your intuition is giving you, because it needs to move you forward. Again, don't allow yourself to become stuck and stay stuck in the cycle. You have a chance to really move forward, okay? We have Crown Games, right use of power. Okay, there was somewhere else that I saw, or that was another message that I was attaching to this, is a leadership role. Step into your leadership role with the Emperor, right? And so that's the thing, is maybe you're visualizing something, or maybe you've been getting intuitions about going into some type of leadership role, okay? And that can look like so many different things, okay? But you know that you're meant to help a collective of people, and maybe that's scary, and again, you haven't wanted to answer the call because it's like right? And that can be overwhelming, but that's the thing, is you have this Emperor energy that's just waiting for you, and your spiritual team is here to help you, right? You're never alone walking this path, but you're meant to step into some type of leadership role, which, I definitely think would be like your soul mission, right? That's what your kind of higher self is trying to push you to do and telling you through your dreams. So, it's in the sense that becoming a leader is about using your power wisely, because when you're a leader, you have access to all kinds of different power, right? And you're a very powerful being. If you're watching this, right, you reincarnated during this time to help raise the collective consciousness. It's a really big mission, and it can feel overwhelming, and you will have a lot of spiritual knowledge and powers that will unlock for you, right? And you're gonna see you have the power to basically manifest your reality, right? You're gonna be like, holy shit, this is a lot of power. So it's about, you're going through these different times and slowly, because if the universe just gave you all of this without you kind of clearing up things and being aware, then that's what would happen to us, right? We would get all this spiritual power, and our ego would take over, and we'd use it for bad or self-gain, right? So Spirit is just saying everything is happening in divine timing, so just trust it on a timeline, because you're being given exactly what you can handle right now, okay? Spirit would never just dump something on you and be like, good luck, figure it out. You can ask us for help, but good luck. No, Spirit's gonna give it to you in the way that your higher self basically agreed to. Okay. Wow. First breath, beginner's mind. Exactly what I just said, right? A good leader always looks at other people's what's the word, like perceptions and ideas, right? You're always open to new ideas. You're always open. You always have a beginner mind, because we're never gonna master something, right? People can get as masterful as possible, right? But we're always learning, we're always growing. That's part of the beautiful experience, is that it never ends. And so step into that beginner's mind and take your power and step into it with grace, okay? You step into it with this grace of the universe, right? And you chose the amethyst too, which makes sense with all of this third eye stuff. There's a lot of crown and third eye energy here, right? Which means that higher self, higher purpose, okay? So that's what your spiritual team wants you to focus on with your chakras, is really pay attention to that third eye. See past the illusions of what you think a leader would be or how you think you should act. Get rid of that too. I just got that for some of you. And if that's some of the mindset, right? Because, you know, we just want to make sure that you're using this power to step into your light work, okay? To step in and help raise the collective consciousness, because overall that's going to help all of us. That's why we're all here, right? We're trying to help continue to evolve humans as the earth evolves. We want to keep up. So anyways, group one, this was your reading. I really hope you enjoyed it. Definitely let me know what you thought down below, and leave a like and consider subscribing if you haven't already. But I will see you guys in the next video. All right, group two, welcome to your reading. Let's jump straight into it. We're going to start with your oracle cards, then we have some tarot cards, and then finish off with some guidance cards. So let's see what chakras your spiritual team wants you to pay attention to. We have the throat chakra, truth, okay? Are you living in your truth? Are you speaking your truth? Okay, that's the first thing I'm getting. Because we have balance, right? Are you balanced in all of your relationships? Are you being heard? Do you feel safe speaking your truth? There's another one of that throat chakra, life purpose, okay? The throat chakra really ignited here with the blue kyanite too, okay? So this is something that your spiritual team really wants you to focus on. So life purpose, okay? So paying attention to your life purpose has something to do with speaking the truth, okay? Speaking your truth, speaking the truth, whatever it is for you. You're meant to use your voice, okay? You're meant to speak the truth. That is your life purpose. Literally couldn't say it any better. And then the last one we have is the root chakra, inspiration. Okay, you guys, this, it's pretty clear, right? What Spirit is saying, you need to focus on your throat chakra, okay? Blue kyanite, right? Have the self empowerment, have the inspiration, because I think are very passionate about something that you want to speak on, right? Because there's a lot of I do see a lot of water and fire energy here, so there's a lot of balance, and something that maybe you speak on something that people are very divided by. I am getting that, right? And so that's the thing, is you come in and be almost like a positive gateway, and I don't know why I'm seeing that with this, but I am. And I also see 11, and so I kind of just see two separate groups, right? So it could be politics or religion, tons of different things that can sometimes separate people, but you want to go in and speak your truth of your experience to help people and inspire people to fulfill their life purpose. So yeah, definitely take it as it resonates, but work with that inspiration and definitely start speaking your truth, because that is your life purpose. Let's see what else they have to say around these. We have Page of Cups in reverse, okay? So sensitive, open-hearted, inexperienced, moody, okay? So kind of what I'm getting with this is there's just some balancing that needs to be done, and it is that was in reverse. And it is with your emotions, okay? It's almost like vulnerability. I'm surprised a heart chakra one's not here, but that's kind of what I'm getting, is I think you have that fire energy on point, right? You have that side of the scale basically really mapped out, okay? That has to do with your throat chakra. When you're passionate about things, you have no problem speaking about it. Okay, but the balance that your spiritual team is asking here is to bring that compassion to the conversation. Because again, if it resonates that you're speaking a truth for a like collective that is involved in something that really separates people, and you're going to try to help that, right? Like you have to bring compassion and like a fire energy. That's the balance of both, right? That's the power of it. So that's what Spirit is saying, is to step more into your vulnerability, to step more into your emotions, because when you speak through the heart and you speak your truth through your heart, people will really feel it in their soul who are meant to hear your message. That's a big thing, right? Is think about that as you're also stepping into your life purpose. Not everybody you encounter is going to be the one who's meant to receive your message. And that's okay, right? Because you'll know who is the right collective to receive it. 3 of Pentacles, do what you love, right? Do what you love, no matter what it is, no matter what anybody else says, okay? Spirit is pushing you. Whatever it is that inspires you, that like lights your fire, that is your life purpose, okay? That is where you're going to be speaking your truth. That's where you're going to be helping other people. And so keep doing what you love and keep investing in it, and it's going to be successful. 2-2, right? Angel number 2, we have that. We have the Star in reverse. Again, a lot of water energy in reverse here. And so that's like what I'm getting is positive changes are coming, and there's a light at the end of the tunnel once you have balance. Okay, you have to have balance, because yeah, this card says a light at the end of the tunnel, right? The star, we know that's all about like, oh my gosh, happiness overflowing, and you know, here's the light at the end of the tunnel, but you're still walking through the tunnel. Okay, that's what I'm getting, is maybe you don't even see the light yet, but you have this fire that's kind of keeping you going, like you have this torch and you're like, okay, I'm going, okay, and you're going. And so you're walking, and keep walking, okay? But realize maybe there's some water in the cave, right? And you have to have the balance of both, okay? Because it's that harmony. Think about like the yin and the yang, the balance of each other that is going to bring you what you need in your life, okay? So you need to face your vulnerability and your emotions and see that as a strength, okay? Dang. Yeah, we have the 9 of Cups in reverse. Okay, your dreams are going to become reality, right? Again, like another water card. So it's not bad that these are in reverse. It's just taking this insight now and realizing, okay, I need to work with my emotions, right? And I need to be able to have the balance of being vulnerable and speaking my truth through my heart, as well as standing in my fire energy, because I think that's important for you personally, right? For your journey, it's important to have the balance of you're not too like, you know, over like involved emotionally with the situation, okay? And you're not overly compassionate where it's like you don't see how to actually solve the problem. You have the balance of both, which is truly the power here. Yeah, I can't get over that. So you're in the tunnel right now, okay? So you're walking towards the end if you allow it, but you got to have that water. Otherwise, you're just going to keep walking down the tunnel, and you're only going to come across certain people. You can't reach your whole collective unless you're in your, unless you are in your divine alignment. Okay. Dang. All right. Now let's see some guidance around this. We have Dust Devil, moving out of stagnation. Exactly. But again, you have free will, so this is your choice, and that's what Spirit is saying, is realize that you're in the tunnel. You can choose to go towards the light, and we're telling you how you do that, or you can continue to just keep wandering the cave, but come out of stagnation, because when you do, all of these cards will flip the other way, right? Things are coming in your favor, more choices will become available, more doors will open once you go through the light, because light prevails. Don't wander in the shadows, because that fire is not enough, okay? Dang. Sky Bridge, possibility for union. Okay, well, for some of you, whew, all right, hold on. Okay, this is just for some of you. Take it as it resonates, but 1-1 here is, you know, think about like a divine counterpart, okay? So speaking of that, plus we have the balance here. So for some of you, part of your life purpose in speaking your truth could also be having the balance with someone. Now this is, we've talked about, this is definitely balance within yourself, but in addition to that, going through this door, is connecting you to a divine counterpart. Okay, and if you're not familiar with divine counterparts, if you're not sure what that means, I don't like to put some of the labels on it because it does get misused a lot. So I just want to make sure I'm being very like cautious with it. So you'll know if it resonates, because I don't think it does for all of you, but I think it is for some of you. So know that if you go towards the light and you walk towards your life purpose, that brings you into union. Okay, because you're following what your higher self is supposed to be doing. So maybe the two of you also, you know, really are meant to step into your life purpose together, because we also have 22, right? So it could be that you're meant to step into your life purpose with this person, and again, you're speaking your truths together, right, to help other people. So take it as it resonates for sure, but that's pretty insane. It is like a sky bridge. It's going through that portal, and then you're like going over the bridge, like, holy shit, I like made it. Because that's the whole point of connecting to that divine counterpart, right? Is stepping into your light work, stepping into your power. You have to be completely empowered first before this happens. Spirit is saying that, right? Is, you know, make sure though that you're understanding there's still a balance that you need, okay? You still need to be able to open up that heart chakra more and still have the vulnerability, okay? That's gonna help you get out of the cave, okay? Wow. We have Sky Dancer, surrender. Just surrender to it, right? Surrender to vulnerability. Surrender to emotions. Even though it's scary, and we were conditioned to be taught that it's weakness, right? And that vulnerability is weakness. But it is not. It's, in fact, it's complete strength, right? Especially in a divine counterpart, right? It's a huge foundation. So Spirit is saying surrender and you'll get out of the cave sooner. The more that you keep fighting, you're like, no, I don't want to like open up this part of myself, the more that you're just going to keep wandering and wasting time, right? So know that the power really is truly in your hands. And then the last card we have is Drifter, experiencing life as it comes. Not being so much of a planner, right? And that can be so hard too when it's like you are working towards something, but when you are going through this portal, you don't have a map. Right? There's no map for your spiritual journey. If there was, how easy would that be? It's like when you wake up, you have a spiritual awakening, your higher self is like, hey, by the way, I hid the map here to like your soul path. Oh, cool, thanks. How much easier would that be, right? No. We're meant to literally experience it as it comes. So it's like, you know, you have a bigger life purpose, but you don't need to think about all the details or how or when or none of that, okay? All you need to know is, okay, that is my truth. I'm just going to keep stepping forward because it will come and unfold in my life as it needs to. Wow, that is beautiful, you guys. So overall, this is your message from your spiritual team around what you need to know about your chakras. So definitely work with that throat chakra, okay, and even the heart chakra, okay? Because the heart chakra is really about compassion and, you know, being intuitive too, right? So being able to connect more to these truths. So yeah, wow, this is really beautiful. So lots of balance overall. This is your reading. So definitely leave me a like and comment down below and subscribe if you haven't already. But I will see you guys in the next reading. All right, group 3, welcome to your reading. So first we're going to start with your oracle cards, and then we'll jump into the tarot cards, which will give us just a little bit more explanation. And then lastly, some guidance cards. So let's jump straight in and see what chakras your spiritual team wants to bring to your attention. We have the crown chakra. I am presence. Okay. I am powerful. I am worthy. I am a goddess. We have nurturing. So this is called what they're calling the earth chakra. It's just unique to this deck, and maybe some other studies with chakras as well. I personally haven't really seen this too much, but they just talk about grounding with the chakra of the connection to Mother Earth, right? Which, you know, some people would say, well, that's the root chakra, but in this deck they just add an additional kind of talking about that earth chakra, which I can definitely understand. It's connecting really deeply to Mother Earth, okay? And so it's that almost like energetic connection, I think, is maybe the way that they are kind of describing it. And so we have nurturing here, okay? So definitely spending a lot of time being like, almost like I don't know, like coddled, right, by spirit. It's kind of just what I'm seeing, because you have this one where she's kind of, I just envision her kind of like just so like wrapped up in like Mother Gaia, right? Like that's kind of like what I just see. And two, like with the earth chakra, right, nurturing, like getting some nurturing love from Mother Gaia. Let's see what else we got. Family, the root chakra. Wow, nurturing. Okay. So not one specific chakra, but we got a couple here, which kind of does, you know, kind of makes sense with what you chose. As far as quartz, we got clear, right? So the crown chakra. So making sure, because I kind of see it, they all are kind of different. So I think what spirit is saying is with the crown chakra, with the I am presence, your spiritual team really wants you to get in touch with your crown chakra and realize your potential, right? Because that's the thing, is you need, being nurtured by earth too is going to help you really see, kind of help clear out to any of these cords that doesn't serve you. But it could be that, you know, you do have some energetic cords through your family that are no longer serving, right? Or your root chakra. But I'm getting with the root chakra, there's something with your family that you need to focus on, okay? So whether that is you need to clear some wounds, or you need to talk with a family member you haven't talked to in a while, there's a connection that needs to get to like come through here. So for I think most of you, it could be like your mother or a sister, but there's definitely like a feminine energy. So it's maybe, you know, you've been fighting with your mom or a sister, or you haven't connected with them in a while. And it's like, you know, it's really just about, there's an important root tie here. And, you know, if that's the thing, is family can be a stability for us, but sometimes it can't. So if that is your case, where it's like, my family doesn't provide stability, they never have, then spirit is saying, okay, so realize that there's an energetic cord that is no longer serving your root chakra, right? It doesn't make you feel stable. It doesn't make you feel nurtured. It doesn't make you feel safe. So allow that space for someone who can, right? Or for earth to make you feel that way, so you can kind of nurture yourself, right? Okay, so take it as it resonates. So depending on your relationship, it's not like spirit is saying force this relationship. It's just you know if it served you, right? You know, the root chakra is like your foundation, right? So think of it as like the base, the foundation, that's your safety, stability. So your childhood provided that chakra, right? That was the first chakra that was really ignited and where the childhood really remained. And so, you know, if positive, you know, energetic attachments for your root chakra have been planted or not, okay? And if not, then you can cut those, okay? And take that power back so that you can be nurtured by Mother Gaia if that's what you didn't receive, okay? But for some of you, go to that family member and feel a little bit of nurturing energy, okay? From that feminine in your life, get some healing, because that's just what it's kind of what I'm sensing, is you need to realize how amazing you are, okay? And it's hard to do that with being like, oh, you're amazing, I could tell you that, right? But it's like, you need to like feel it. That's what I'm getting. Like, you really need to feel that you're appreciated and loved. And so that's what spirit is saying, is please take that time, because you need to be in the mindset of, I am amazing, I am beautiful, I am smart. And right now that's not your mindset, right? And it's because you don't feel appreciated, you don't feel loved, or whatever the case is for you personally. So there's some nurturing that needs to take place. For some of you, it could be a personal thing, right? So when you are cutting those ties, because I see like the black, right? So I think of like shadow ties, in the sense that things that aren't serving you, if you have to cut off like this you know, feminine energy in your family that doesn't serve you, great, cut that energetic shadow tie, right, the black, and connect to earth, okay? Because that's the thing, is if you don't have a feminine energy in your life who makes you feel nurtured, Mother Earth is, okay? That exists within you. Plus you can call in your own divine feminine energy as well to nurture, okay? But mostly connecting to the earth, I think, is going to be the most beneficial thing here, no matter what direction, okay? That's also an important thing, is just make sure that you're feeling nurtured, because you want to be in this really powerful I am presence, right? I am amazing, I am the shit, you know, not in an egotistical way, in a way that I know my truth. And this is just the truth of who I am. Let's take more. We have Ace of Swords. Yeah, brilliant ideas that need. So with this, I'm actually getting like communicate clearly. Okay, the Ace of Swords, communicate clearly with this family member. Okay, so again, if it's an energetic tie, it's not even that you have to communicate with them directly, but it's about communicating clearly to the universe. Then I want to, you know, get rid of this energetic tie, but communicate clearly if you need boundaries, what you need. Okay, what you need to feel loved. What do you ask yourself that right now? What do you need to feel loved? Whatever is the first thing that came into your mind, whatever makes you feel nurtured and loved, you need to go for that, okay? And have that help you in this moment, because it's okay to ask for help. So if it's not family, know that there's something energetically you need to pay attention to here. We have Two of Cups in reverse. Yeah, so feeling like you're not in harmony, right? And so I think you've just been feeling, again, unsatisfied, unappreciated, just not loved, not cared for, right? And of course that's an illusion, because your spiritual team is always taking care of you, but it's something that we deal with as humans, right? So it's understandable. So your spiritual team is saying you aren't in balance right now because your energy needs to be nurtured, right? And you need to come into this presence. Again, this is where Spirit is trying to get you to. This is the end result, is I am presence. Three of Swords in reverse. Healing misunderstanding. So this is in reverse because, again, I think there's conflict with a family member, right? Or I think that's kind of for the majority of you. I do feel like there is conflicts with a family member, or like a feminine in your life, again, that makes you feel nurtured. And so Spirit is saying, really come to the realization of what you want to do, like what you need, again, from this feminine energy in your life, if they bring you nurturing or not. Yeah, because I just keep seeing like ties, right? So some of you need to continue with those ties and allow those ties to nurture you, or cut them. Yeah, it's so blatantly clear just between those two. So just kind of take these messages as they resonate, because I know it's kind of going back and forth, because I'm feeling it too. Seven of Wands, stand up for yourself. Yeah, so again, stand up for yourself if you are in a situation where you're not being served, right? You stand up and you cut those cords, or you stand up and create boundaries. You do whatever you need to do to feel loved, okay? As long as you aren't hurting other people, obviously. It's about stepping into your power. Okay, next we have the Six of Swords in reverse. Yeah, you had a lot of tarot cards. And that makes sense because there's so many groups, right? Or there's like two little mini groups within a group. Love when that happens. It's because we got a tourmaline quartz. We have two like crystals in one. That's why. No, but anyways. So the end of challenging times, like things are looking up, but in reverse, right? And again, a lot of thoughts energy here. And so that's the thing, is your thoughts are not in a place where they need to be, right? This I am presence, you're not in your power with your thoughts. And your spiritual team really wants you to change those swords, right? To become upright in the sense of you need to get into your power, you need to put up boundaries, you need to cut ties, whatever you need to do. There's a conflict, okay? There's a conflict that needs to be observed and then figured out how you want to approach it, okay? And then we have the Five of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, so feeling like you're, like nothing good is coming, right? Again, I think you're just feeling really down on yourself right now. And that could have been from a situation or just in general, right? And this could have just popped up out of nowhere with like this past like new or full moon energy. You know, things are really being brought to the surface on what we need to pay attention to. So that could be the case too, that all these things are coming to the surface and you're like, because Spirit wants to bring this to your attention, okay? Yeah, that is crazy. Yeah, definitely get in touch with this crown chakra, right? Ground yourself first. That's like what Spirit is saying, is you got to focus on those two lower chakras first. You got like the root chakra, right? And then they're saying like this earth chakra. Focus on those two chakras first and that energy, and work with those, because once you clear that out and do what you need to do to get yourself in balance, you can connect to that crown chakra and get these thoughts in a more positive direction, right? Because if you're thinking, I'm amazing, I believe amazing things can come my way, then they will. But if you believe, I'm sad, I'm not worth it, or I can't do that, then that's going to be your reality. Okay, so that's what Spirit's trying to bring to your attention, is to kind of step into this power, but clear these blockages. Okay, let's get some more guidance. We have beloved, radical acceptance. Okay, so you know, I said, you know, some of you are feeling just really down, right? So that could have been from a situation. Okay, accept what has already happened. Okay, whatever is making you feel this way, accept that it's already happened, but you don't have to accept that you have to feel this way. This doesn't have to be your reality. Okay, so Spirit is just saying, accept what has happened. Okay, it could be like a heartbreak with this heart here, like a breakup, right? And so it's like, just accept that you need to step into a higher power, for one, because accept that you're a badass. Okay, just accept it. Did you accept it? Okay, cool. So like, accept it, right? And accept too, like this family situation, okay? Whatever is the outcome of this, it's just about accepting whatever is appearing to you, and whatever ends up happening is meant to, so just trust it. Yeah. We have the crossing, initiation. Yeah. So like, this is a big part of your spiritual path, right? You have a huge choice right now. And that's why Spirit is trying to say, like, please, like, focus, right? Go clear up what you need to do to make the space, okay? To make yourself feel loved, to feel in your power, to feel amazing and beautiful and loved. And that's okay, no matter who you need that from. Maybe for some of you, it's about your spiritual team, right? Getting nurturing support from your spiritual team. But getting that nurturing support, you're initiating into the next part of your spiritual journey when you connect to that crown chakra, okay? When you truly have transitioned your mindset to I am present, I am amazing, I am beautiful, and all of these thoughts cards are in, you know, not reverse, straight up, you're on the path you need to be, okay? That's, yeah. So realize that, okay? And so figure out what's going on in this root chakra for sure. Yeah. Ooh, Fool's Embrace, transmuting pain. Oh boy, Spirit. Yes. Oh my gosh. You know how I told you at the beginning that I see like someone going like this, right? That's what this like exact image is, right? So transmute that pain, because somebody can literally heal you energetically, this feminine in your life. Some feminine energy is going to heal you, okay? Whether it's in your physical life or it is Mother Earth or your spiritual team. But a feminine energy is meant to help you at this point in your journey, okay? And meant to transmute that pain. Allow it to be so. Surrender to the nurture. Shit. Yeah, 22 too as well. You have an angel number as well. Yeah, so Spirit wants to transmute this pain that you're feeling, okay? So they're showing you where the pain is connected to, and it's somewhere in your root chakra, okay? Like, because when you really think about whatever you're going through right now that has caused you to be in this presence, right? Of being like, I am not worthy, I am not this. It all comes down to something that was still embedded in a root, okay? Because why it hurts is because it's connected to some type of root that is triggering that part of your chakra, okay? Stability, safety, nurturing, that type of stuff, okay? So really think about that and see what's going on in that root chakra, okay? It's something to do with family, okay? It's something to do with that nurturing and that stability, okay? So allow that pain to transmute. Allow yourself to be nurtured and held by whatever feminine energy it's meant to be for in your life, okay? Feast of Plenty, choices and their consequences. Wow, okay. Remember how I said you have the choice? Spirit is saying you have the choice, okay? And if you don't want to deal with this, that's fine. but it's going to keep coming to you. And that's the consequence, in the sense of you're going to continue to be in this cycling energy until you get yourself out of this, until you clear these cords, or until you clear this energy. You're going to be stuck in this energy, but you have the choice. Okay, I did say that earlier, and yeah, that's what they're saying, is choices and their consequences. So make the choice in the sense that's going to move you forward. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. Wow. Yeah, this is intense, but very, very in depth, like informational. Like Spirit is very precise on, you know, what's going on here. So yeah, definitely let me know what you think about this down below. 2 mini groups within group 3. So yeah, definitely let me know down below. But I'm sending you guys so much love and light on this healing journey, and you definitely can do it, okay? You can get out of this. You have the fire burning within your heart, right? And do what you need to do to feel loved. But I'm sending a lot of light your way. So I will definitely see you guys in the next video. All right, group 4, welcome to your reading. Chose the beautiful orange calcite. So let's go ahead and jump straight into it. We're going to start with your oracle cards to see what chakras you need to pay attention to. You have quite a few, and then the tarot cards will explain a little bit more in detail, and then we have some guidance cards. Okay, so let's see what's going on with these chakras. All right, so this is what they call the light chakra. This is just kind of in this deck, so this is kind of just that higher energy. So this is angels and masters connecting to that higher power in harmony. Look at that, all the chakras, right? So you're in alignment right now. That's like the first thing I'm getting. Angels and masters, you got 33 as an angel number as well. Rebirth, the butterfly, and this is the like Mother Earth chakra, so kind of the opposite of this, right? Again, opposite at ends of the spectrum. You got Mother Earth's energy deep in the core. You're connected through up all the way. Like again, you're in divine alignment. You're going through a rebirth stage right now as we speak. Woo, woo, woo. Dang. Heart chakra, play. Have some fun, okay? Have some fun. You've done a lot of hard work on yourself, okay? And again, you're going through a rebirth, so enjoy the process. Butterflies like are beautiful because they're here to have fun and enjoy things, like, right? Enjoy life. And so it's like, play like the dolphin spirit, right? So your spiritual team is saying a lot is happening energetically right now. Okay, so you might not see it. So right now, allow yourself to just have fun, have some fun, okay? Connect to that playful side of that heart chakra. And then we have the crown chakra, peace. Exactly, you're at peace right now. You're at peace, you're aligned, you're completely aligned. So beautiful. Yeah, that's the first thing I got. I was like, damn, alignment. And then we have the sacral chakra, personal power, and the orange calcite, right? That makes sense. You stepped into, and see, I actually thought this was the sacral chakra because they both look really similar, but it's not the same same chakra there. So, but you've stepped into your personal power, right? Again, you're in alignment right now, so just sit back and have some fun. That's all Spirit is saying. Just have some fun, okay? But you have quite a few tarot cards too, so let's see what else is going on in regards to these chakras. We have renewal. Again, rebirth, right? Rebirth. The high priestess. Meditate and turn inward, okay? So continue to be at peace. Continue to be at peace. That's what Spirit is saying. Is you're being renewed right now, and continue to stay in your power, okay? Continue to stay in that high priestess energy. The magician. Wow. Holy shit, you guys. This is amazing. The magician. Manifestation energy is really strong right now, okay? Whenever you're watching this, doesn't matter, but if you're watching this, you know, after the new moon in Libra just happened, spring equinox, then this is a very potent time to manifest. So your spiritual team is saying you're in divine alignment, so manifest the F out of what you want, okay? What do you want? Because you're in the right energy to receive. Holy shit. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, okay? So the first thing I saw is kind of generous. So I think what Spirit is saying is there's going to be a lot of abundance coming your way, okay? And if you already haven't been giving back in some way, it doesn't necessarily mean through money, but your abundance. If you haven't been sharing that, make sure you're sharing that a little bit more. That is what Spirit is saying, because that's the thing, is abundance is an unlimited resource, an unlimited frequency, right? So the more you can attract it to you by helping other people, the more you're moving the universe, or moving the energy throughout the universe, right? And throughout yourself. And so that's the thing, is get yourself more into balance with this piece, okay? I am hearing that from Spirit. Just give more, right? So you can receive more. That's really what it is. It's not even like that big of a deal. It's just about, because it's not that you're not giving, right? Because again, you're in divine alignment. It's just, is there more that you can give in some way so that you can attract more to you, okay? And then we have the Seven of Swords, okay. So take action of other people's kind of intentions. I got that. Plus it does say like a loss, a material loss. So that could be maybe why this Queen of Pentacles is in reverse, because it could have to do with money, right? Or just like in general, there's like a loss of something that has made you be like, no, I gotta hang on, I can't, like, and it's been a really hard financial time, I know, for some people during this pandemic. So if you've been affected and, you know, I can't donate to people, or I can't give away this thing that I have because it's gonna help me, it's gonna protect me. Spirit is saying, loosen up that grip. You don't need to fear, because you're divinely taken care of. Clearly, angels and masters are watching over you. Okay, you're literally going through a huge energetic rebirth right now, and everything will come to you. You don't need to fear that you will never have enough of something, because you will always be taken care of. Okay, just have some fun. Okay, if you've been like, I don't want to spend that money, like, go have some fun. Okay, whatever you want to do, however it resonates, but just treat yourself to some fun and just keep staying in this amazing high vibe, okay? And this energy, because you're exactly where you need to be. This is beautiful. All right, let's see some guidance now. I mean, I already turned it over and then it just blew my mind. So then I just got a bunch of like messages. We have horned cactus resourcefulness. So it blew my mind, because you know how I was talking about that, like, resources, right? Like hanging on to resources, fear that they may never come again. Spirit is saying, no, you don't need to worry about that, okay? Again, you don't need to worry about like keeping hold of things. There is always enough, okay? There is always enough. More than enough, overflowing. We have caterpillar opportunity. That's funny, right? Because you have the butterfly here. So, but it's a cat and a caterpillar. But it's because what Spirit is just saying is there's a lot of different opportunities that are going to be available to you, like once this rebirth is complete, right? Once you're finishing this energy, and don't rush it, enjoy it, right? Enjoy this moment to be in peace and just have fun. But there's going to be a lot of opportunities that are going to seem maybe what you would not think of. That's kind of like what I'm getting, right? Is it's not what it seems, because it's a cat and a caterpillar, right? So it's not what it seems. So different opportunities are going to come to your door, and it's up to you if you want to take them, but just know they might be not what you would expect, but be open to it, because I mean, it's kind of weird looking, but I like cats, so I'm open to it, right? Just in the sense of like, it will be something that you're going to be like, I don't know. Like, for sure, there's going to be opportunities where you're going to be like, I don't know, man. But Spirit is saying, be open, fill it in, see what you think, okay? Beautiful. We have fortune's will, luck, and right timing. Everything is happening. The will is in your favor right now, okay? Energetically, like I said, a lot of things are happening right now. So you may not see it, and so you may be like, this may be like a whole shock to you. Like, oh shit, I'm in alignment? Oh, all right, right? And some of you may be like, yeah, that feels right. I've known that, right? But the wheel is turning in your favor. The Magician, right? The wheel is turning in your favor right now. So allow it to be so, and get out of this fear mindset. If there's something that is, you're fearing that I might not have enough of this, Spirit's got you, okay? Everything is working out as it needs to in divine timing. So just sit back, be at peace, and play, and just trust it, okay? All right, last card we have here is lost in space, needing direction. Okay, so if you've been feeling like this, right, which makes sense, and that's why I think for some of you, you're like, sweet, I'm aligned. What do I do now? Spirit is saying just pause. Again, a lot of things are happening. So Spirit doesn't need you to take action right at this moment, okay? Just allow yourself to play and have fun. You'll get the intuition when you know it's time to step forward, okay? Don't feel like you need a direction all the time. Let loose and have some fun, okay? Because we don't need to know our path every single moment. And, you know, tarot is meant to give you kind of clarity, but not necessarily the map, right? That's the thing, is it can give you pieces of your direction, but it's not going to give you the whole map, because we don't need a globe or a map to give us that, okay, where's my path? What do I need to do? How do I go here? I go here. Okay. You don't need to know any of that. Just trust the universe, walk forward, and enjoy the experience, and everything will happen, okay? So if anything, this is just a confirmation to kind of remind you, right? Because it's like you're in alignment. So you've worked on a lot of these mindsets already. So this is just a reminder, right? Like a gentle nudge from Spirit. So, but overall, this is what Spirit wants you to know about your chakras. So definitely leave me a like and comment down below. Let me know what you think.